Hi, we're the Wendy's team. I'm Jared Rose. We're
I'm Austin Altman.
I'm Zach Cortella.
I'm Karen.
going to talk to you about Wendy's. Unfortunately, we got stuck with them. Thank you, Dr. Palmer. Um, Wendy's is a quick service restaurant, and they focus on making old fashioned hamburgers. If you've ever been to Wendy's, you can see you get mayo on it, ketchup, mustard. They basically have two direct competitors in McDonald's and Burger King. They have other competitors like Subway, KFC, Taco Bell, grocery stores like Wegmans, convenience stores like 7-Eleven, and then fast casual restaurants like Chipotle. And then they have sit down restaurants like the Beef and Barrel that they're always competing with. But if we take a look at the 2017 financials between Wendy's, McDonald's, and Burger King, we'll see there's quite a difference in the three. For revenue in 2017, Wendy's pulled in 1.2 billion, Burger King 4.6 billion, and McDonald's 22.8 billion. As you can see, McDonald's absolutely crushed the other two. Wendy's third out of three, not very good. Net income, Wendy's pulled in, well, recorded anyway. Sorry, 194 million. Burger King recorded 1.2 billion, and McDonald's recorded 5 billion. And Wendy's current CEO is Todd Penegor, and he was elected to get Wendy's moving towards the current strategy that they have now. He's doing a pretty decent job at it. And Zach, you and I were talking before, and you kind of had a better idea than I did from when Wendy's first started up in 2012. Could you give us a little background on that, please?
Yep. So I can go more in depth with the background. Wendy's was founded in November 1969 by Dave Thomas. In September 1976, Wendy's has its initial IPO on the NASDAQ. May 1981, Wendy's joins the New York Stock Exchange. In 1986, Wendy's pursues the international business, entering in the Asian market. And by 1987, Wendy's pulls out of Hong Kong and Singapore markets. December 1995, Wendy's merges with Tim Hortons, and also another merger in September 2008 when Wendy's merges with Arby's. 2011, Wendy's launches a development agreement to put 50 stores in Japan and Argentina. And by 2011, Wendy's sells out of Arby's. Excuse me.
Thanks, Zach, for your history up to then. And Austin and I were talking after Zach and I talked earlier. And Austin, you kind of have a better idea than Zach from after that 2011 point when they sold Arby's up to the present current day. Could you give us a little background on that?
Right, yes, of course. Yeah, on the timeline from 2012 to the present, and starting with July 2012, the son of a baconator joined the hot and juicy cheeseburger line. February 2013, Wendy's unveiled a new contemporary brand logo in their restaurants. This is the first major change in 30 years. July 2013, Wendy's brought bold innovation, the pretzel bacon cheeseburger, to the public. In 2013, Wendy's opened the first restaurants in Georgia and made a deal to open 25. December 2013, Yahoo Finance named Wendy's Stock of the Year for the creative menu, continuing brand transformation and rewards for shareholders. In 2014, Wendy's closed all of its restaurants in Russia. As we're going to talk about later in the video, Wendy's have had a hard time with international sales and profits, so this was a big impact for their sales. May 2015, Wendy's opened its first outlet in India and announced it to be expanding into India marketing. May 2015, Wendy's opened 90 Degree Lab in Columbus, Ohio, to fuel future technology innovation. The goal is to provide a collaborative environment where team members can have ideas and solutions for customer-facing opportunities as well as business innovations. Now I'm going to take it off to Jared over here.
Hey, that was a good job, guys. I'd like to thank you and for giving our audience an update on how we got here today. Um, so, international market penetration has been an issue for Wendy's, and I know, Zach, you mentioned um, going into the Asian market and then going into the European market, and Austin touched on when they pulled away and in Russia. And you have better understanding of that issue. Can you talk a little bit about international market and Wendy's for success in it?
Yes, I can, Joe. Historically, Wendy's has been traditionally unsuccessful in international penetration. As we've seen, and I've talked about in timeline earlier, in 1986, Wendy's first goes into international business, and by 1987, they've pulled out of their stores in Asia. And then again, we've seen another initiative in 2010 when Wendy's Wendy's goes into Russia. For their initiative was a 10-year plan from 2010 to 2020 that they were going to bring in 500 stores to Russia. By 2014, they've closed down and pulled out of Russia. So we can see historically they've been bad, unsuccessful, and not really sure what plan they have to achieve success internationally. And Karen over here will talk about their menu diversity.
Yes, so I think the major problem that Wendy's they cannot successful in the international market because they don't have a diversity the menu options for the customers. So in the future, the traditional burgers and sandwich are not so popular, and we cannot guarantee the customers still interested in the traditional burgers and sandwich. And also, Wendy's they start offer the healthy menu, something like salad and side dish and some sandwich. Even so, they offer the healthy menu, but they still need to keep the additional ingredients such as the Brazil bus or the Brazil bacon cheeseburger. And also, when they should use some fresh ingredient when they produce their products, just make sure the people's healthy. And also, people now they are more focused on the healthy issues. They are more focused on the quality of the food. So when they should improve their quality. Also, when the Wendy's go to the overseas, they need to focus on the local market, such as the Indian people, they don't eat burgers, so they should not offer burger in Wendy's. They probably can offer some other products. And I know McDonald's, they are very successful in China because they offer the rice to the local people because McDonald's, they know the Chinese, they uh, eat a lot of rice, so McDonald's offer lots of rice to the Chinese. So this is the reason that Wendy's cannot successful in the international market. Also, it's the major problem that Wendy's is facing right now. I don't know what else problem that Wendy's facing right now. Probably you can talk about.
Yes, great work, Karen.
Mhm.
I'm here to talk about another issue. It was a hack lawsuit in May 2016. I'm sure some of you guys probably heard of it. I don't know, I've definitely heard about it. It's very recent and it's affected families and friends of their finances. So what happened was there's a lawsuit filed by the Verdian Credit Union about the negligence of Wendy's, allowing hackers to steal customers' credit and debit card information. The credit union said Wendy's failed to update their point of scale system. This is a big issue for Wendy's because it affects day-to-day people, and people might have second thoughts going back to Wendy's if they're going to say, "Is my credit card information going to get stolen?" But Wendy's have put in place new technology and some software initiatives to try to improve on this. Jared here's going to wrap it up for us.
I just want to thank everyone for listening to our video. Sorry it's so long, just an intro. We have other videos coming up.